So first and foremost, shout out to homies. What's up with everybody? What's up with everybody? Mile high salute. Let me start this off before anything by giving a big congrats to the homie Jagg N Off. Um, Big Jaguar fan. Been knowing him for a minute. He gave a shout out to me this weekend too. So you know what I'm saying this week. But gotta give credit to him. You know what I'm saying. Congratulations on the win coming into Denver, bro, and you smashed us. So big shout out to Jagg N Off. Shout out to him, bro. Mall High salute. That's the only Jaguar fan I really know. Um, I'm gonna start off by this, bro. First and foremost, I'm gonna invite all the trolls to come laugh, right? I'm gonna invite all the trolls. This is your time to laugh. I'm gonna take it with stride, homie. I'm gonna take it with the heart. Real Broncos country, right? I'm gonna take it with the heart. So all your frustration to everybody, Savage Sev's gonna take it tonight, right? I'm gonna take it on the chin. Boom. I get up and live another day. I ain't tripping off of it. I'm gonna take it on the chin for every Bronco fan out there that's just mad right now. I'm gonna take it on the chin. All the trolls, man, come and laugh at the Broncos real quick, right? You guys deserve to laugh at the Broncos right now. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Get it out, man. Before I start this whole thing. I'll take it on the chin for Broncos country. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't waver me. It's still Broncos. You know what I'm saying? Broncos country to the casket close. It doesn't even matter. But I'll take today. I'll definitely take today. It's football, definitely, homie. You know what I'm saying? You win some, you lose some, right? Now check this out. This right here today was definitely not a win. I mean, it wasn't a win, and it was a loss that pretty much they dominate us pretty much the whole game. First half, second half, domination. That's point blank. There's no excuses. I don't care about the aspect of the refs or nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying? For me, that's my opinion. I know a lot of people are gonna call that, and I seen on Twitter everybody arguing about the refs, right? Yeah, there was bad calls on both sides of the ball, and yeah, there was some iffy calls on Broncos country, right? But that second half, bro, they dominate us in full fashion, bro. Like they was in the red zone 4 or 5 times, homie, and they scored every time they was in the red zone. Every single time. And that's not allowed. Because if you get dominated in the red zone, it means the number one defense in the red zone got stomped out at their home. Heads up, fade. They got slid, homie. They got put on their pockets. And there's no excuse for that at all. There's no excuse. I don't have an excuse. I do not have an excuse. And that's the bottom line, bro. Jags outplayed us in every measure of football today. They did the number one defense dirty. And there's no excuse. Yeah, they just came and dominated, bro. They had a chip on their shoulder today. You got to give them credit. You gotta let them know, bro. It's football, and they dominated. They came in and they were underdogs, homie. They were in the same situation we were for the last 3 weeks. Nobody gave them a chance, and they came in a hostile ass environment because that crowd was ridiculous, bro. It was so loud. We were getting penalties on our side because it was just that loud, homie. So shout out to Broncos country, right? And the Broncos, really, just to be honest, homie, got very, very comfortable in this aspect where they felt like they were untouchable. And they slipped up. And in the NFL, if you play like that, bro, you're gonna get shellacked. And that's what happened to the team. They shellacked us, bro, at home. And it was an embarrassing second half. And you can't play football, especially in this time when football starts meaning something. We are close to playoff football, bro. Now, this is the situation, homie, and I'm going to stay strong on this. I'm not even going to what up with everybody. I'll read the comments here in a minute, but I'm not going to go back on these words right here, right? Since I've been watching football, 1989, right? I promise you, the first rule of football really is you never, and I'm going to stand firm on this aspect, you do not want to go into the playoffs with a whole winning streak of 12, 13 games in a row. You know why? Because you get comfortable with the winning streak, and then that's when you get shellacked when you got to go home, right? So I didn't expect it to be this week. I expected it to be the last week of the season, right, against the Chargers. But I'm not too mad, homie, really, to take a loss, honestly, to be 100. Because this is what it does to the Broncos. It kicks them in the nuts. Because every player on that team is feeling you got beat and bullied by the Jacksonville Jaguars in front of your whole crowd. So, yeah, take this. Get kicked in the nuts. Feel this, bro, because in 3-4 weeks, when you do this in a playoff game, there's no coming back from it. So you better learn from this shit because you will be one and done if you go into that playoff game and play soft like you did today. So learn from this shit. Like take this, take that. They kicked us in our nuts, bro, and they smashed us and kicked us like full throttle. Take it, homie. You got shellacked at home. That's an embarrassing aspect to a lot of the aspect of the NFL. Now, me, I don't really take it as I don't really take it as this, bro. I'm not really angry like everybody else is, bro. I'm not really angry because this is the thing is, homie, I didn't even want to go into the playoffs with a streak. I didn't. I didn't. I know how it turns out. When you got a streak going, bro, if you go into the streak, into the playoffs, and you go in there and you're too comfortable, you will go one and done in the playoffs. I've been a part of a lot of runs since 1989, homie. And every time you have a streak, the Broncos in 96 had a streak. They went into the playoffs. And what happened the first round of the playoffs to the Jags, right? In 96, Mark Brunell comes into Mile High and he literally takes a game from us because we had a streak. What happened to the Patriots? 18-0. They had a streak and then they got in the biggest game of their life and they got shellacked in the Super Bowl. What happened to the Broncos in 2013 when they went into the playoffs with a streak and had one of the most elite offenses in the league? Peyton Manning. You know what happened in the Super Bowl? They got shellacked by the Seahawks. It does never work when you go into an aspect of a playoff run with a streak. This doesn't do anything to us, to be honest. This doesn't do anything to us, homie. It doesn't take our spot. We didn't lose the number 1 seed. We didn't lose the AFC. So it was basically a game that really probably they needed to understand it's getting serious. You didn't do nothing to yourself though, really. You're not out of the number 1 seed. You're not out of AFC West Championship. You got a game against the Chiefs that just got slapped up on Christmas, right? We got a game. They're going to be playing their second string. We're going to win that. And then, you know what? So be it. This is the thing. AFC West showdown. Mile High. Chargers is on a run, right? This is what everybody wanted. Everybody wanted this against the Chargers, homie. AFC West showdown. Mile High, the last game of the season for the division, right? We already clinched, so I'm not tripping off the playoffs. But that's going to make that shit really interesting. Now, today, we could have done ourselves justice, homie. We could have. And really, honestly, to be truthful, I feel that the Broncos were riding this wave. And I feel that this is the thing is, bro, is that they needed this shit, bro. They needed to get jawed, homie. Because the way you came out, you didn't have no urgency. They couldn't tackle or nothing. They thought this shit was going to be easy against the Jags, bro. People are playing for their playoff spots, and they thought they could come and play this soft-ass game of football and just miss tackles and everything. Nah, that's not how it works in the NFL, bro. That's not how it works in the NFL. If you come and play like that and you get dominated in your house and you don't know how to tackle and you're letting these fools go down the field, you deserve that, right? And that's what happened. But we got jawed today. It doesn't mean that it knocked our ass out. We still got life. We're in the playoffs. There's teams that are still playing for their playoff spot. Broncos already clinched, right? So, yeah, homie, we're all disappointed for sure. We're all disappointed, homie. But it doesn't mean you pity and all this shit. I'm not with the pity. I'm gonna stay down for tonight, tomorrow, Tuesday, and then we play Christmas Day against the Chiefs. That's when we bounce back. Take all this frustration that you got slapped up, take it to Arrowhead and slap up the Chiefs. I don't care if they're playing secondary or not. You better take all this aggression to the kingdom. And you better crash these dudes out. Because they got thrashed and dominated, homie. That's all I'm saying. So that's what it is. I don't really care. Like, This is the passion and the aspect of real football fans, homie. But I take it with the stride. I watched this team over the years since Peyton Manning look awful, homie. Awful. So you think a thing like this, when I'm on top of the NFL world and Broncos country's on top of the NFL world, you think it disrails, bro? If I've been here and I smashed through football seasons of us being below 500, you think I'm really angry? Do you think I'm really angry? Why would I be angry when we're on the top of the AFC? When we're on top of the AFC West? Why would I be angry? Why would I be angry when we still can clinch the number one seed? And probably the teams that they're all chasing what we're doing. We already solidified what we do. And it's just a roadblock. But this teaches you listen to Aqib Talib, right? Aqib Talib, in the middle of the 2015 season, they took a big aspect of some losing. And they needed that shit. They needed to understand that this is not a given. NFL's not a given. You're not given W's. That's the reality. When you think you're given W's, that's when you get embarrassed at home. That's when you get embarrassed at home, is when you think you're entitled to a W. Because today it was sloppy all across the board, homie. The defense didn't know how to tackle. They were letting this fool they were just carving up our defense, homie. That's the bottom line. They was carving up the defense. And what can you do? When a dude is on fire, bro, and he's going down your throat, what can you do? So before playoff time, they better get that shit together, bro. But we live to fight another day, homie. Tomorrow's Monday. It is what it is. Christmas is coming up, and you take all the aggravation out of the queefs. That's what you do. There's nothing else to talk about. There's no reason to pity. You know the Jags were fighting for a position too, right? Jags is actually a team that's on fire right now. So, of course, they're going to come in and play, especially because people said they couldn't win here. So they're going to come and play with all fire, bro. Like, when you sleep on a team like that that's on fire, you're going to get upset. That's the bottom line, homie. That's the bottom line. So sleep on any team. And this should be a wake-up call, because to the Broncos, bro, you have a chance. Everything is in your destiny right now. Everything is in your destiny, right? You got a chance to get the number one seed. You got a chance to take the division. You got a chance to take the whole AFC. You got a chance to win another Super Bowl, bruh. And if you start messing up right now, it's gonna evaporate and disappear in front of your eyes, because you want to play this soft ball. You want to play this soft ball. So, yeah, you bounce back and learn from this, guys. You learn from this. Anybody that lost to the Broncos, I don't want to hear nobody talk about who's better, who's not. If you lost to the Broncos, stay beneath the feet. Don't come talk shit, because I don't know where you fools were when your team lost. That's all I'm saying. When your team got slapped up, I didn't hear one Eagles fan come on here and say nothing. I don't want to hear that shit. If you got slapped up and you let a lead go to in your home, yeah, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear nobody that lost to the Broncos talk to the Broncos, because we swept the whole NFC East. We swept them. We're the NFC East champions this year. We're the NFC East championships this year. We got the title for the NFC East. You know why? We swept your whole division. That's the bottom line. Like, give us the title. There's no reason to even crown an NFC East. Broncos country ran through that whole division and made everybody a victim from the NFC East. And hopefully the Eagles can make it to the Super Bowl, because that will be a good Super Bowl. Maybe you'll get a rematch. But hopefully you can, because there's a lot of talent in the NFC. And I don't see the Eagles really. They might not even make that aspect, homie, because they foul off a lot. I'll trash talk to the Broncos when they beat my team. And that's that aspect. My high salute, my Radas. Hope you guys are all good. Hope everybody's good. If the Pats win tonight, it's absolutely fixed. Shut your mouth. Y'all are good, man. It's just the truth. I had to come give credit to the homie Jagg N Off, bro. He definitely, you know what I'm saying, he gave credit, and he shouted the homie out today, man. So mall high salute to him. But yeah, we get dominated in Denver, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then it's an aspect, bro, that you live, you get up, you bounce back. You got a short week. You got to go win at Christmas, right? You win at Christmas, and then that last game of the season with the Chargers, it's going to be way more meaningful, and you have to get that. You have to get that last game. But One thing I said this before every aspect, bro. I said this before anything, right? I didn't want to travel in the playoffs at all. So, Broncos, peep this out, Broncos country, Bo Nix, the no fly zone, the orange rush, whatever you want to call them, right? Broncos country almighty, whatever you want to call them, homie. Check this out. You drop this game, you have 2 games to solidify the AFC West and the number 1 seed, bro. It's in your court, right? It's in your court, homie. So you're in control of your destiny, bro. This didn't do anything to you, but you have to learn from this shit, Broncos country. The team, the squad, somebody share this to Broncos country, because if you don't, you are going to be that aspect where you go into this playoff run, homie, and you're one and done. You worked too hard to go in this playoff. You have to win a playoff game this year to actually start competing. That's your goal. I'm not even thinking about a Super Bowl at the aspect. That's a lot of people's mindset, right? Yeah, and that's a good goal, Super Bowl. But I want to see my team go into a playoff and compete and get a playoff win. That's the goal. I didn't have a standard for a Super Bowl, honestly. It would have been topping on the cake, but we literally are building a whole roster in the future. So yeah, I said in 4 years, Bo Nix would be in a Super Bowl. But if we get the number 1 seed, I don't see why we can't go to a Super Bowl. Definitely we can go to a Super Bowl, but that was not my main goal. My main goal was to see these dudes compete in playoff football and get a playoff win, and whatever comes, it's extra stuff on the cake. That's the reality. That's the reality. Everything else is irrelevant. You know why? Because we did this shit with nothing, homie. We did this shit owing Russell Wilson all this money. Peyton Manning wasn't even a Bronco from the get-go, so nah. This franchise was already glued together back in the 90s, the 80s. We've been going to Super Bowl since the 70s, man. Peyton Manning he wasn't drafted by the Broncos. Now, he did a lot for the city, but in my opinion, he earned that Bronco aspect because he was never a Bronco. He was a Colt. That's the thing. You don't get drafted by the Broncos, you're not a real Bronco to me till you do something for the community. And if he would have never won that Super Bowl, he would have never been a Bronco to me. That's the reality. You have to be drafted. You have to have the Bronco blood to be a Bronco, homie. There's nothing else to it. If you ain't drafted and you ain't spent most of your career, you ain't solidified as a Bronco till you really do something for the city. You're just a rental. That's the reality. But yeah, he got him a ring, and I appreciate that shit for Denver, Colorado. Yes, he did a lot, and he's in the community. So yeah, he can be considered a Bronco. He identifies as a Bronco. He a Colt before anything. He a Colt before anything. Y'all gassed the boy Knicks way too much. Hell nah. We don't care about that. He been blowing shit up. He been blowing shit up all year long. He got comebacks, the comeback king, homie. And he probably blew your team out. And if you know anything about football, I don't think people really know anything about football, because your prediction is probably the Broncos didn't even have a shot to get in the playoffs. Your prediction, he was going to be a bust from the get-go. In his first 2 years, he's been to the playoffs as a rookie. How you going to do that? You going to come into a whole roster that was in disarray, and you going to take a team that hadn't been to the playoffs since Peyton Manning and take him to the playoff his first year? The second year, he comes in and he's on top of the division, running the division. So, nah, ain't nobody gassed that fool up. He showed you fools and broke down your narratives. You can't say nothing about Bo Nix. There's nothing you can say, because all your narratives got tore down. All your narratives got crumbled, just like Nick Wright's crumbled. Every hater out there don't even know what to say, but it's cool. It's cool, because we still gonna ride with the homie. Nah, did Drew Lock ever get a starting job, bro? That fool was out of the city before he even started. Drew Lock couldn't even have a winning season one time, bro. He lost his job. He was traded because he was booty cheeks. Don't ever disrespect Bo Nix like Drew Lock, homie. I guarantee you one of them people that said the Broncos would be last in the division. Your narrative got crumbled. You're the one that said Bo Nix would have a losing record. Your shit got crumbled. You can't say nothing. So, like I tell everybody, if you try to disrespect the aspect of Broncos country and you looking stupid right now, put a muzzle on, because that's what it is. You need to just sit your ass on the sideline and let the dogs battle, homie. Who's your team? Don't come in here not stating your team either. And don't be embarrassed of your team. Like, state your team. Have some confidence. Lay your balls out there, bro. Don't come in here talking about Broncos. You don't state your team. I don't want to hear that shit. Yeah, Drew Lock's out the league. Don't ever compare Drew Lock to almighty Bo Nix, bruh. You know what I'm saying, bro? With the nerve of you, are you serious? Are you smoking dope? Are you smoking fentanyl? Do you follow that? Yeah, hell yeah, I do. But he's not my number one Bronco content creator either, though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I like him. Hell yeah. He's a Bronco fan. I don't follow him faithfully, though. I don't follow him faithfully. He's a creator, though. Definitely, he's a Bronco creator. I like him. Hell yeah. Awesome. Yeah, we ain't worried about a loss, bro. I said it. Even my wife's on here, she's mad at me for saying they should have lost. She wanted a streak. And I get it, because that's a beautiful aspect. The streak would have been nice, but I know football, because I watched this shit in detail. You don't never want to go into the playoffs with a streak. You don't never want to go into the playoffs with a streak, because what it does, it makes you think you're invisible, homie. So if you feel invisible, that's when you get upset. You need to get kicked in your nuts before you go in to go battle, bro. Yeah, that's all good. What does that mean? We don't care about all that. Hell yeah. We should have lost by 21. We should have lost more, bro. They drove many times. We should have got shellacked more than we did. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah. And you play sloppy like that, that's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. When you play sloppy, that's what's going to happen. I'm actually thankful that the Broncos got this today, because it has to show these dudes, bro. Because if it doesn't show, you're in for a rude awakening. But I don't want to hear the aspects. If your team got slapped up, anybody in the division, anybody that was on this schedule, if you literally came in and you thought you were going to play the Broncos and win, and your team got slapped up to a team that you really thought was not good, and you got slapped up by almighty Broncos country, don't talk. Just sit your ass and just observe. Learn something. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you do. I don't want to hear if your team got slapped up. If you're a Philly fan, don't talk to me. If you're a Giants fan, don't talk to me. If you're a Cowgirl fan, don't talk to me. A Redskin fan, don't talk to me. Anybody that got victimized this year, don't talk. And if you're not in the playoffs, please don't talk about the playoffs. Sit your ass on the bottom. If you're a Quee fan, shout out to the homie right here. But I definitely don't want to hear that. You guys have a lot to repair. Don't be trying to watch what the Broncos are doing right now. If you were a Raider fan, you were already eliminated in the second week. If you're a Charger fan, this is what I'll say to the Charger fans and the Bills fans, bro. Patrick Mahomes is not in this playoff run. What? Right? Oh, my Patriots are in the playoffs. All right. Yeah, that's cool. But I don't know who you guys beat. That's impressive whatsoever. And I don't want to hear that, because your boy Tom Brady got slapped up so many times by the Broncos. We victimized Tom Brady. I don't understand how he just victimized the whole league. And then when it came to almighty Broncos country, the Patriots just don't play us. They're our little kick toy. Like, I have to remind Patriot fans, homie, nobody impressed by Drake May. Only Patriot fans, because you ain't played nobody. Y'all playing these bottom tier teams and not battle prone at all. And you let the Bills come back on you on deficit, homie. Nobody, that's the last person that somebody fears in a playoff, because he's not battle prone. He don't have no playoff experience. So you better hope for the Patriots' sake that you get the number one seed, because they're not going on the road beating nobody. They're not battle prone. They haven't won games in close games. They don't even know what that is. So that's what I'm saying. I fear the Texans on an aspect more on any given Sunday than some Patriots, and I don't even fear the Texans. I don't fear the Texans, bro. I don't fear nobody at home, really, to be honest. Eagles, yeah, I was actually happy because they beat the Queefs. I was actually happy that they beat the Queefs. I was an Eagles supporter in that Super Bowl. I didn't even watch that Super Bowl. I didn't watch it. I told myself I was boycotting the NFL because of just the weird shit that was going on. I can't get mad at I don't even know what went on in the game. All I know is that the Queefs didn't win. My brother is a happy, long-time Charger fan. Man, how's he happy? How the hell is he happy? He ain't never won a Super Bowl ring. Why is he happy? What the hell is he happy for? And what has the Patriots done since Brady, though? Y'all franchise literally fell off since Brady. There's nothing you could say, bro. Like, y'all went from running the division to like falling off the face of the earth. Brady was your whole fucking, he was your whole soul, because before Brady, y'all was ass too. Y'all was ass, homie. Brady saved your franchise, and he's the real GOAT. I'll say like that. Brady, the real GOAT. I'd rather support Brady than Patrick Mahomes any day. And the reason why is because I really don't have a no hatred, because Brady was our fucking kid toy. My bad for cussing. But Brady we literally slapped up the Patriots so much. It's like, that didn't make me hate Brady. Brady was our toy, bro. We toy with that little dude. Like, he was a little boy when he played Broncos country. He come out to the city. It didn't matter if we had Jay Plummer. It didn't matter if we had Kyle Orton, Bubby Brister, Brian Greasy, John Elway. We slapped up the Patriots any given Sunday, because that's what we do. We own the Patriots. And your boy Drake May, he'll get owned too. He come out here, he getting owned. He ain't coming out here. He playing with the big boys. And he ain't played no Broncos. He ain't played the aspect of a team on the road. So no, until he proves otherwise, I don't believe in Drake May, all this hype. That's the reality. You know what I'm saying? Must be a gay. Nah, he's a Patriot fan. Patriots. Yeah, I seen that. The Patriots did get cursed. I mean, the Packers did get cursed. You'll be with man, go Dodgers. Nah, bro, what do you mean? Broncos will be all right. Yeah, I'm not tripping off that, bro. Like, we needed to get kicked in the nuts. I said it. We needed to feel pain, homie. We needed something because this is the thing. People get comfortable with that shit, bro. Fans were getting comfortable. The fans were getting comfortable. And until you look like Big Al from Blood and Blood Out. What up, homie? What up? Babe, stop deleting everybody. I'm trying to read some comments and you deleting all the comments. Damn, man. I'm just playing. I know. You know what? You know I could actually take your wrench from you. You know that, right? I'm gonna put your ass in timeout. You gonna be on bond, fool. What's good? What's good? What's good? Hey. I'm gonna put you in bond, bro. You're gonna have to pay me. I will, fool. Watch right now. You want me to? Look, it says right now, remove moderator. You better stop, dude. Nah, I'm playing. Hey, I'm gonna tell you like this, and I tell everybody, bro. I tell everybody, homies. I tell everybody. Don't come in here and say the wild shit. Don't come in here. You got the moderators gonna be, but love. Let them breathe a little bit. They're not saying too much disrespectful stuff. You don't have to erase everybody. The mods are on you guys though, bro. I'm sorry, man. Broncos lost. Hell yeah, they did. Yeah, mom, they did. Yeah, hell yeah, they got beat. They didn't just lose. They got beat. They got beat down by the Jags. But we needed that. We needed that, mom. We needed to get stomped out to understand this is not little league. And then if you do that in the playoffs, this is the thing. If you do that type of playoffs, you're not getting another chance next week. So at least we got that out the way. Because if we're in the playoffs and we get slapped like that, we're not getting another chance. So you better get that out your system before the playoffs hit, because you don't want to lose in the playoffs and go home, right? So I think we needed that. Patriots versus Ravens next. Yeah, let's go. I guess Ravens. I don't know, man. I really don't know. I'm a big fan of Hinduism. Life was meant to be enjoyed. I am a player. Well, God bless you, homie. I'm a Christian, homie. God bless you. I'll pray for you, my brother. My brother. I'm a Giants fan. Stop making fun of me, Sev. We tried. Hey, I mean, shout out to the Giants, bro. But we did run through the NFC East. I'm not mad at you guys. All sports games are rigged. Learn the code and you'll make money. Yeah, man. I don't, it's more of a family thing to me, homie. I've been with the Broncos community tailgaters, super fans since I was a kid. And It's just like the aspect, bro. You don't mess up traditions. It's not just a game to me, bro. It's about a family. Our family's generational with the Broncos. You know what I'm saying? Love you, Seb. Nice. Appreciate you tuning in. Appreciate you tuning in. Mile high salute. Hey, bro, how are you? I'm pretty good. Like, I'm pretty good. I mean, I mean, the Broncos lost. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'll take it. Like I said, everybody can laugh at me because it doesn't matter to me. I'm gonna hold this. See this, bro? See this right here? You see that? Do you see that? You think I care about a loss, bro? I ain't never gonna waver on this logo. It's tatted on me. Branded, homie. You see that? This is not just a game, homie. This is a way of life, fool. What you mean? You think I'm a waver because of one loss, fool? I've been losing with the Broncos for a minute. Where are you from, dude? I'm from Denver, homie. Denver, Colorado. And God bless you. God bless you, homie. Man, who is to blame for the loss? Everybody. Everybody is to blame. The defense didn't know how to tackle. The defense got shellacked, bro. Like they were doing us dirty so bad. And after a while, you're just like, you're thinking about this like, bro, that's what you get. What are you doing? You don't want to tackle. You don't want to play aggressive. You want this, bro. You want to play soft. You're letting Trevor Lawrence just abuse you. You're letting Trevor Lawrence abuse you in the red zone, bro. You got the number one red zone defense, and you just let this fool just score. Do you like hockey? Hell yeah, Colorado sports, man. I'm a Colorado native, man. Anything Box State, anything Colorado, anything. I represent Colorado sports. I'm not from nowhere else but Denver, homie. We've been losing with the Broncos for years, and that's what we do. Hell yeah, and I'll still be a Bronco because it's, like I said, it ain't even about just winning. It's about the family, homie. And when we win, it's topping on the cake. But I can't say that necessarily either, my homies, because I've been watching the Broncos win championships since the 90s. You know how long I've been around with the Broncos? Since 80s, homie. Back-to-back Super Bowl champions, 77, 86, 87, 89, 97, 98, 2015 runs all over, bro. So I've seen a lot of success with this team, and I appreciate it for the city. So when it comes to losing, it is what it is. I don't waver. I'm going to tell you when we lose, when we draw, when we tie, I'm going to say it's Broncos country, homie. You're in Denver, homie, because it's about my city. Do you like Colorado weed? I don't even smoke, bro. When I smoke, I just get tired. I go to sleep. Is it about lack of practice or motivation? What are they even doing? It's about getting comfortable, homie, and thinking you have the game. That's what it is. They came in and thought they were just going to shellac the Jags because they're hyped in their brain and they overlook these dudes. And when you overlook, and not to take anything away from Jags, the Jags had a chip on their shoulder, homie. Everybody said that the Jags couldn't win. I didn't even think the Jags could win. And the Broncos didn't think the Jags could win. And what did the Jags come and do? They came to play their ass off, homie. And we got dominated at home. That's why we lost. There was no passion. There was no energy. They need to go back to the fundamentals of tackling, bro. Because it's unacceptable to get dominated in the red zone like that. You let these fools go down our neck 4 or 5 times and get in the touchdown every time. That's unacceptable. It was ugly for real. Hell yeah, it was. Shout out to you, Scotty. Shout out to you, Scotty. Scotty. Don't come in here, homie, and not hit the like, though. Live, homie. Just sit your ass over there and don't talk. Put a muzzle on yourself, brother. You know, damn, homie, I got zesty. I got handsome. I got, damn, nice. Got everything, man. You guys can come in here, troll. Lady Sev gonna snipe you. I mean, I don't know what to say. I don't really have the thing, but you're gonna get shellacked because the mods is tripping tonight. They out here gangbanging on you fools. Like I said last night, you don't even have time to breathe in this live because the mods is gonna they on demon time, homie. You come in here acting up. You think you in the turf, bro. You come to the set, bro. You gonna get packed out by the mods. And the number one OG of the mods is in here, bro. She is not playing with nobody. So come in here thinking that you could play. You gonna live an expand of life for 2 minutes, and you gonna get abortion and aborted and left on the side of the street. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, don't play. Hey, on the Jags, now he was beasting out. That boy was carving us up. He was carving us up, homie. that's the thing. I came in the live and I said, I'll take it all on the chin, bro. For all of Broncos country, I'll take it all on the chin. I don't really care. So all the sadness that Broncos country's feeling like now, right now, mad and angry and all that. Hey, just throw all the headaches onto Savage's back, bro. I'll take it. I'll ride with this shit. But I know we have a game Thursday. I think Christmas, right? We got a game. And it's against the Chiefs. And I don't care what position they are right now, right? I don't. It's the Chiefs. You better go take the fury out on the Chiefs secondary. I heard that their second string got hurt, the quarterback. You better destroy the Chiefs, homie. You better destroy the Chiefs. Take all this anger out and literally go walk all up and down the kingdom, bro, and evaporate every ounce of the Chiefs, bro. Destroy them. Kick them where they're down. That's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Like George Floyd is Fent King. Damn, homie. Yeah, stomp the Chiefs out, bro. Who cares if they made the playoffs? Like, that's not our problem. You know what I'm saying? That's not our problem at all. Is going to kick them Chiefs. Damn, homie, he's a Bronco fan. I heard that he was part of the No Limit Soldiers or something. But yeah, man, let's see what the homie said. Do I got a jersey? What jerseys I have? We pissing on that Bronco jersey. Lions coming back for the Steelers. Ball thought he was on the turf. He got aborted, and now I'm crying. My 5 years old girl got so mad she punched me in the head. Yeah, she a real rider, bro. She a real savage, homie. And if you raising her right, you know what I'm saying? You raising her to be strong in the event, and she taking off on you on the Broncos already, bro. You raised her pretty good. You know what I'm saying? You raised her like a rider, bro. Hell yeah, man. That's good shit, though. Colorado, born and raised. Let's go, man. Hell yeah. Hey, it is what it is. If the Broncos suck at top of everything in the AFC and the AFC West, and we're fighting for the number one seed, that's a new form of sucking. If you don't have the same record and the same amount as wins, I don't want to hear nothing. I don't. If you don't got the same amount of win as the Broncos and you don't have that type of record, man, sit your peasant ass on the sideline. Whatever team you represent. We don't care about none of thing. You on the sideline, you a sideliner, bro. You ain't got the same record. You ain't even fighting for the number one seed. You ain't no Charger fan. You a peasant to Broncos country. You under us. You know what I'm saying? You beneath us. We crushed you. We crumbled your whole shit. That's the bottom line, bro. That's what I'm trying to teach you guys. I'm trying to teach you and let you know a little bit of knowledge, homie. Do you take it? Ooh, yeah. You ever try eating corn the long way? Damn, these fools is on the zesty life ends. You watch any prime? Nah, I need to get it. I'm at Rapids because they Colorado based, homie. They Colorado based. You know what I'm saying? They Colorado based. They zesty tonight, Colorado. We got the pride parade in this bitch. Left from Boston. I'm just happy New England has team again. See, I mean, you actually can, homie. I can't. If you're from Boston, they know no hate. You know what I'm saying? But we'll probably meet up in the playoffs, you know. And it was always good matches with the Patriots. So I ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? We'll see what's up though. But yeah, so yeah, man, I just wanted to come say that, bro. Right after pure emotion, watching that game, my wife was about to steal on me because she said it was my fault that we lost. And it might have been my fault that we lost. I'll take that though. Because I said we need to lose a game. And I was expecting to lose the last game of the season. Because I was expecting to win this. And then next week, solidify the AFC West, right? But I said we needed to lose. Because I just don't want to go into the playoffs with a streak. Yeah, she blamed me, man. Y'all can blame me. Because I said this a long time ago that we needed to take a streak. So, blame me. Blame Savage Sev for saying. She said I spoke it into existence. How do I feel? Now, I hate losing, but I'll take this one. I'll take the baggage on my neck. And I know the trolls, you know, that's why I said come laugh tonight. Come laugh at your boy Savage, because I do talk a lot of stuff. Well, you did. And I apologize. You know what I'm saying? I apologize to Broncos country. It was Savage's fault, homie. Just blame me. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, I mean, really, to be truthful, homie, you can't tell me, you can't tell my family, nothing, bro. We are overconfident and we hold this passion of Broncos country on our sleeve, right? I was scared of the Jaguars. They came in here and took bout to ass. Definitely. It's all right though. I'd rather go through this now. Thank you, homie. And I appreciate that. You are a smart individual. And that's good that you recognize that because you do not want to do that in the playoffs. Get that out, get it out of our system now. Because we didn't lose any position. We are still number one seed. We are still top of the AFC West. Hold on real quick. What's up, baby?
What are you trying to say? I'm stupid?
Here, sneak me. Go ahead. Punch me. One time for the one time. Boom. All right, my dudes, let's do this. I'm on my roster. I'm on my roster. Is that cool right there, bro? I'll be the chef, homie. I'll be the chef. Shut up, man. Man, if your team ain't the Broncos and you don't, man, you lost to us, don't talk to me, man. I think it was more Broncos abortion. I agree. Yeah, I'm not disagreeing. See, like, I'm not gonna argue the facts, bro. See, that's the difference. That's the difference between me and a lot of people. Because people will see truth and they'll just deny it and they'll just go on with their arguments. Like I said, there's nothing I can say for today's game, bro. I'm not gonna argue with you that we got slapped. We got slapped. We got dominated at home. You know what I'm saying? And that was an impressive win by the Jags, bro. That was an impressive win by the Jags. But I'm going to tell you like this. People are not going to own up to what they say because everything that they said about Bo Nix and this Broncos team, all your narratives got crumbled. It got crumbled. So I really honestly give it up to the Jags for literally mollywopping us on both sides of the field. But you know what that does though? You understand? How long have you guys, tell me how long have you guys been watching this thing called the football, right? Every team that's won a Super Bowl goes through adversity through the season. Every team. And this ain't even an adversary. This is just a wake-up call. This is the order you have to have before the playoffs, bro. This is the wake-up call that you have to have before the playoffs, Rada. This is what, and see, LA Original, this is what they were saying in 2015 too. Exposed. What happened? Because I don't recall you ever having adversity and getting to the AFC Championship. Because I don't think ever in your tender I don't even know if you watched the Chargers in that last Super Bowl. I think you appeared in your whole life one time in a Super Bowl. So you don't even know what I'm talking about, LA Original. And you the homie. You know damn well you don't believe in your tiny little heart, bro. That you, even with what you're seeing, you don't even believe you'll win a Super Bowl. You don't believe in the Chargers, bro. You don't believe in the Chargers, Marada, and you're a Charger fanatic. But in your mind and your heart, you know, because what you've been watching every year, you don't believe that you'll ever go to the Super Bowl. You don't even believe you'll appear in a Super Bowl. You know why? Because the Chargers have let you down your whole life, man. And it's not what makes you believe that they're going to get it done this year. And if you don't get a ring before Herbert's retired, you'll never win a ring. So this is your only opportunity. And this ain't even the greatest opportunity you have because Josh Allen, it seems like he's on a come up, and if you don't get it done with Herbert, bro, you know, there's no chance you're ever gonna get it with anybody else because you have Phillip Rivers and Phillip Rivers could get a ring before the Chargers get a ring with the Colts. That's wild. That's wild, Marada. And I feel bad for the homie because he really dedicated. And then I don't feel bad for the homie because he's really dedicated. Like, he's really dedicated. The homie is dedicated, bro. He's been on this earth almost as long as I have, homie, and he hasn't even experienced one Super Bowl appearance, man. Have you? I just want to know this, bro. I've been going for the Chargers, bro, because I didn't want Patrick Mahomes. And even with Patrick Mahomes not in the playoffs, you're still not going to reach a Super Bowl. So you better go watch them Dodgers and the Lakers maybe, because it's not happening with the Chargers, bro. There's franchises that everybody would rather see than a Chargers Super Bowl, bro. Your ratings would be terrible. Nobody's actually gonna want to watch that. My twin sister husband, 80 years old, mom flew in from Indiana today and said the Broncos aren't very good with paying. Hey, and from outside the state, Terrell Davis ain't walking through the door. Oh man, we got that. We literally every player that you ain't never heard of, homie, is in number one seed spot, homie. You ain't even heard of this Broncos team, and they literally crumbled your whole narrative, and it's a team of nobodies, and they're still number one seed. That's crazy. That's on-call situation, my homies. How does this team with no wide receivers really, that you guys say, this team with Bo Nix, this team with Owen Russell Wilson money, how are they the number one seed almost, bro, and running everything? And your team's got some stars, and you still below the Broncos. At the end of the day, bro, you still below the Broncos. You look at the standings, your team is under us. Like you're below us. You're like we're up here and y'all below us, bro, chasing what half of your teams ain't even clinched. Don't lose to KC. I mean, that's why it's not good for you, because you would need us to actually lose to KC, bro, and they got another key player out. So on your behalf, I hope you guys don't do Chargers that last game, because I was gonna say, this is what I was gonna say. We were gonna clinch next week, right, and let you have the win Sunday, the last game. We're playing for the AFC, right? Now you have to really play, because you would have got a W. You'd have got a W that Sunday, because it would have gave you, because we wouldn't have been having the starters. We would have been resting our starters a little bit, right? You're gonna do Charger things though, bro. That's what you don't understand. You're a Charger. You are a Charger, bro. You're not a Bronco. You're not a Chief. You're not a Raven. You do not win when you're supposed to. The same team that we lost today, you choked a 27-0 lead, my homie. In the playoffs, it wasn't even regular season. You literally had 27 points the whole game, and you choked that to the same dude that we lost to today. In playoffs, though. Playoffs. And I don't want to hear, oh, Herbert, he's not played deep. Bro, you didn't score no more points after 27 points. So meaning he just literally just evaporated in that game. It was done data. Your defense, yeah, they gave up points, but he could have continued to score. You would have won. And he's been in the league with no playoff wins at all. No playoff wins. Nah, we're talking about real history, because this game didn't even matter. That game mattered, Marada. That game mattered. It was your opportunity to go and win a Super Bowl. This didn't even do nothing to us. So how is it deflection? It's just the honest truth. That game was bigger because it was a playoff game, and you had a chance to go win and go to the Super Bowl that year. But you choked it, my homie. That's why nobody believes in the Chargers. When Charger fans talk about this, it's just like, we don't believe in that aspect, homie. We've seen it too many times. I've seen it in my whole life, all my life. Bang, bang, Niners. Bro, breaking down the whole season. Hell yeah, bro. I'm trying to teach you, little dude. You know what I'm saying? God bless, man. But did you win today? We didn't have to, though. We're still ahead of you. Even losing, we're still ahead of you. You're still trying to catch up, buddy. We lost it. We could give up a game. Your ass can't give up a game. See, that's the difference. Your ass, you won today, and you're still behind us. You're trying to catch us at the moment. You're trying to catch us at the moment, Rada. Smile now, cry later. I'm clinched. I'm in the playoffs right now. Why you think I'm gonna cry when I'm already clinched the playoff spot? You're still trying to clinch. The homie's still trying to clinch. We're already set. No matter what happens, if we lost the last two games, right, we're already in the playoffs. You still don't got that. You still are fighting to clinch. Seb, all the talk and telling me we only won by then. That's how you won most of your game. Battle prone, homie. When you battle prone, Rada, when you battle prone, that's the best way to go into the playoff series. Battle prone. Battle prone. You don't even know what that means, huh? You don't even win close games. You don't even win close games, bro. You don't even know what it is to be battle prone. So when you're in a close game, homie, the Chargers don't even know how to do that. They'll lose 8 out of 10 times. So they have to be having a lead by 3 possessions to even win. Because if you're battling, you're not gonna win. Yeah, I'm crying right now. Tears of laughter. Because Sev thought he had it. Bro, that's how I know. See, that's how I know you're not a good friend. You're not a good friend, bro. You haven't been on my channel. I just said, bro, they were on me for saying we need to lose one of these games. Everybody. So I really wanted to lose because I don't want a streak. See, that's how I know you don't mess with me no more, my homie. I thought we were better than that, bro. I thought you actually watched the channel still, man, but you disappeared, so you wouldn't know. You wouldn't even know. See. Oh, man, I can't believe the homie out. He want to be with Ash Raider talking about the domestic violences, man. Ravens, bro. Go Ravens. Bro, you literally have Lamar Jackson and you can't even advance one time, bro. What is wrong with you guys, bro? Why do you have all this talent and you guys don't advance to shit? Y'all stay stagnant. Y'all can't even get past Patrick Mahomes. And this is the bad part. He's not even in the playoffs, and you're still not going to advance because you might not even be in the playoffs yourself. But Patrick Mahomes is your dad, homie. Patrick Mahomes is everybody that plays with him's dad. See, you guys have all these quarterbacks for no reason. Y'all are a waste of space because I guarantee it's not even going to be a Super Bowl quarterback that you think in the Super Bowl. And all this talent you had, you just tricked it off. So you're a waste of space in the playoff. They needed to fill you. They needed to fulfill you into the playoffs. You're a waste of space. You're just airtime because you're not advancing. You'll never advance. You don't have, even with Lamar Jackson's, and I hope Josh Allen gets it because if he don't do it with Patrick Mahomes out of the playoffs, he's just a bum. He's just a waste of space for ratings. There's no reason for these fools to go to the playoffs all the time and lose. Who does that? Who does that? See, there's a difference between Broncos country and a lot of your squads, bro. When Broncos start going to the playoffs, we start going to Super Bowls. It's in our resume. It's in our DNA. We can't talk the same language, my homies. We can't talk the same language because you guys go to the playoffs and y'all lose, even with good quarterbacks. Where do they do that at? How do you have Hall of Fame quarterbacks and you still lose playoff games? LA Original, you know it's the truth. Tell me when Herbert won a playoff. Tell me the year Herbert won a playoff game, bro. He has the same amount of playoffs as Bo Nix. I just want to know. No. I was fighting off a false hope. I'm ahead of you now in the division. I leapfrogged your ass, fool. So it's not the same. See, that's the aspect. And that's the thing. I heard this record before, but it's the truth. You still don't got a playoff under Herbert. And he's a generational player. He got the same amount of playoff wins as Bo Nix. So yeah, it might be the same, but it's still the same outcome. It's still the same outcome. You still don't have a playoff with Justin Herbert. And you're never going to get that because there's quarterbacks that are better than yours. Oh, damn, I thought you were somebody important, Jackie. Damn. Thought you were somebody important. I was like, damn, why did the homie that's important get banned or covered? Damn. See, Jackie, you're new around these parts, man. Don't come in here if you're not known, acting crazy, bro. But yeah, man. See, Candy, I'm trying to tell. And it's not even no hate. It's just like, bro, I've been watching this from the Chargers fans. They just literally have hope, and I've been watching this shit since I was a young kid, man. Only one QB better than Herbert. But you're it's only regular season success though, bro. You're not talking about any meaningful things. Like Big Herbert is who better than who in the playoffs though. That's the only thing that matters, not your regular season success, my bro. And that's the truth. You have to come to realization because Herbert ain't did nothing in the playoffs. He can't even win you a playoff game. I mean, when you look at it, he's like another Derek Carr, but I think Derek Carr might have had a playoff win, did he? But I'll tell you what, Tebow had a playoff win, and Herbert been in the league for how long, and he still don't have a playoff win, bro. So he's not impressive when it comes to being meaningful. He's a waste of space also. Herbert is a waste of space, Rada. It's about Herbert. Yeah, Bonet. I mean, it's like comparing apples to oranges. Herbert's this phenomenal player. Bo Nix is supposed to be nothing. Of course, you're supposed to win Bo Nix, bro. But how does Bo Nix get to the playoffs in his first and second year? He already clinched in his second year, bro, and he's only getting better. What I don't understand that. Herbert seems to be failing backwards. He seems to be the only thing Herbert has in his whole resume is a 27-0 choke job in the playoffs. That's the only thing. That's what he's accomplished his whole NFL life. Nothing else. Choking a 27, bro. That's like you don't do that. Who does that? Nobody. That's like the verge of the Falcons, homie. They choked in the Super Bowl. And Herbert has that on his resume, a 27-0. If you would have just kept that lead and your defense don't give up no points, you're winning that game, bro. But you guys literally just let the Jags come back on you and took that from you at home. I think were you on the road? Or maybe you just don't have the fans, right? You don't have the fans. So maybe it was all Jag fans. I don't know. But it was definitely not a good look. And I was going for you guys because I wanted you to beat Kansas City in the playoffs. But I can't even count on you. So I don't know how the hell anybody counts on the Chargers at all. You're still ringless now. So let's talk about present time. You're still ringless. You're still no playoff at this point. At this point right now, what's today's date? What's today's date? This point right now, the Broncos are ahead of you. At this point, we're not talking about the past. We're talking about now. The Broncos are ahead of you in the division. The Broncos are ahead of you in seeding. The Broncos have a better chance to take everything from you because you don't know what you're going to get with the Chargers any given Sunday, bruh. And another thing is, too, we know at this given time right now, this year, you're not winning the ring. So it's present time, too. It's not just, it's your history, definitely. That's all your history is made of. But it's not far-fetched because your future is like this, too. So your history and your future and the present time and the playoffs, you'll choke. You could go to the playoff game, but you're out immediately. You're out immediately, my bro. I don't know what. Yeah, see that's that derangement, bro. I don't understand why you don't understand this. And you're very smart. You're the very smart homie that I have, homie. But you keep going back to this narrative like the Chargers are just this beast, bro. Like, who are the Chargers? I don't know who they do. Like when they talk about historical franchises, bro, they never gonna talk about the Chargers ever. Bro, if you went to your training camp, I don't know what the hell you guys have in your trophy case. What do you have? Participation trophies or ribbons? What do you have over there? Do you have ribbons over there? Because like when you walk into our facility, it's trophies and AFC titles and conference titles. And like, what do you actually have over there? Like, when you're trying to pitch to players, come join this team, what do you actually say to players to come to your city? I don't know what you say. Like, what can you say? Oh, come over here, man. And then it's not even, we have a good fan base. You don't have fans. Like, no, you don't have support. You don't have trophies. You don't have accomplishments. You don't have nothing. Like, there's nothing you have in LA. The Raiders have more fans in LA. They're not even in Cali no more, and they got more fans in LA than the support of the Chargers. Black hole. They black out the whole thing, bro. Somebody crank up the How you gonna let Bo Nix take the division from you, bro? Yeah, that's just friendly trash talk. And the arms of the angel, one and done. My homies has been one and done since I've been on YouTube, man. He's so sad right now. God bless you. The Dotes only team in our division. How do you be a part of this great AFC West and you just have participation ribbons? And then you had to leave San Diego, bro, where your whole support was. And you went to the worst place you could go, LA. They already had it sold up. Other teams had that whole place sold up. Like the Raiders just literally just they overtook the city, bro, and they just overtake the stadium. Like it's okay, Zed, let it out. I am, bro. I'm gonna go look at the standings right now. I'm gonna go look at my trophies. Hey, you know what? You're absolutely right, bro. Uh, almost go get some food. Yeah, we're in for the night. Tell her we're in for the night because we got early morning. What you want to go get? Pho? It's all good, man. I'll make. I'll wear this. I'll wear this to just make me feel better, bro. And you know what? You're right. I'm a cope. I'll just wear this to make me feel better, though. Because anytime I see a Super Bowl patch, you know what I'm saying? I'll just make that. I'll wear that. You know what? Hold on. You know what? It's all good, Rada. See that? What the what? Hold up. This make I'll just wear this to make me feel better. Homie, don't even trip. I have that jacket to match the hat. Hell yeah, look at it. Boom. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. See? Look at that. I'm just a big dude, buddy. I'm just a big dude. Hey, hold on. I don't even have to do that. See that right there? Look at that. See that right there, Super Bowl. Bro, look at that. That just makes me like anytime you talk, bro. This is my bulletproof vest. Nah, what you mean, bro? I collect hats. By the way, Marada, LA original, homie. You made my hat collection bigger, bro. Hey, appreciate you, bro. You forgot to take the sticker. Why would I take the sticker off? Why, bro? Look at this. Hold up. Why would I take? I don't even. I have hats that are in packaging, bro. Why would I take the sticker off? What would be the reasoning? I'm a hat collector. See this? Should I take the plastic off too? Should I take the plastic off too? Boom! Look at it. That's crispy, bro. See that 3 right there? That's how many rings we got. You see that, bro? Hey, appreciate it, man. Joe Flacco, man. He didn't you lose to Joe Flacco? You bought me a hat for Joe Flacco. Oh, hell yeah, let's go. Damn, homie, you gave me a cool little style, Rada. You got 2 hats and 1 bag. I got like 500 hats in the closet, man. God bless everybody, though, man. Don't even trip, pimp. For Flacco, wacko for Flacco. But you know what's crazy? Flacco had a win against the Chargers, the Superchargers. Every bad quarterback had a win against the Chargers. You got 2 hats in 1 bag. See, you're not only embarrassing yourself, bro. You're embarrassing Lady Chef. Why? She has 3 rings in the trophy case too. Why do you think being a champion is embarrassment, bro? That's why you'll never win a championship because you think it's embarrassing. You think actually winning championships is embarrassing, LA? I don't know. I don't understand your logic, man.
No, he's talking about the comment I made. I said, "Damn, our bed looks crazy for."
Yeah, it's all good. That's the gangster right there, bro. Who cares?
I care.
I don't. Yes, 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 yes,
Don't
yeah.
spit on
They
my
are.
monitor. Don't
Huh?
don't spit on my monitor.
Your team is bro saying. Man, so hey, we're gonna when the Broncos actually get to this Super Bowl out, we're gonna have a Super Bowl party. We're gonna do a big old Super Bowl turn up and even LA original, bro. If you wanna, you know what I'm saying, if you wanna actually come, bro, you're more than invited. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna invite you. So just come, come feel the atmosphere of what it is to be in like a championship setting. You know what I'm saying? Like you're invited, bro. Like you definitely invited, my homie. Like I literally hosted, bro. Like you got room and board, bro. You can come touch the jacket, bro. You can actually come touch the jacket. Feel what an NFL champion is. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro. You're always welcome. We got love for you, Modog too, man. You know, I'll carry you. I'll carry you guys, man, because I really got love for certain Charger fans. You know what I'm saying? You're more than welcome, homie. I'll have to kick you out when there's the parade, though. I'm like, bro, you know, you're not entitled to this. You can't feel that aspect, but I got you when you pull up, man, to the city of Denver. I'll take you to the training facility, bro. Go see them trophies. I even buy you. You know what? They have these things, bro. It's called they're border. Like you could put these patches. Homie, I'll put participation LA original. I got you, Rada. And whatever jacket, but it has to be the Charger jacket because we can't false advertise, bro. We can't put a champion on them jacket. Sav, I still got that hat for you. Hey, I appreciate. See, we got some real riders, bro. Just basically adding to the hat collection, man. Who is the? There's no trolls. These trolls are coming in tonight.
The other mob's gonna have fun.
Let me see real quick.
Anyway.
I don't even know what that means, bro. But we don't talk about snitching on this channel. We're not allowed. Like this is a no fly zone. 5 points. ADR 5 points. Shout out to the 5 points. We love you, LA Original. LA Original's the homie. Yeah, this is a no snitch zone though. So please, you know what I'm saying? We don't talk about snitches and all that, man. We don't talk about chomos. Like, yeah, we can't do that. Hey, I appreciate it, bro. I'm gonna get at you, Big Tommy. I'm gonna get at you, man. I'm gonna get at you definitely. Big Tommy, man, it's good to see you too. I'm from Denver, my homie. East Denver. East Denver, Colorado, man. Box State business. Box State, this is the Box State community. So we just represent for Denver, my homie. We got a Colorado chapter, definitely. Like to see Ravens take this one. Yeah, I mean, I feel like the Ravens might win tonight, honestly. I feel like Colfax. What you know about the Yosemite and Colfax? Hell yeah, Northside Houston. Shout out to the H, man. Shout out to the H. Oh yeah, the Odies, homie. Shout out to the Odies. Shout out to all the Tracevs, the Odie Thrashes, ESGs, the Curtis Park Boys, Deuce Fight Raiders, the Brick Cities, all the original, homie, says a history teacher. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, my bro. Hey, me and you should collab. Me and you should collab, LA Original. I know you don't want to be on YouTube no more, bro, but we could do a panel and we could collab, bro. We could actually collab, homie. You know what I'm saying? And it'll be two outlooks, a champion and a non-champion, bro. But we'll give both of our perspectives. It'll be for everybody. Oh, now forget Lady Seven here. Seven's one of funny. Yeah, Tommy, what's up, man? All my East Side homies. All the East Side homies. Hey, shout out to all the squad. Yeah, Tommy, I have to go in on these dudes, man. Some of these dudes be hating, bro. They just come in and hate, but it's like you can't really tell us anything, man. So I'm like, East Side Denver in the building. We just feeling too good, man. Like YouTube whack. We don't win when I'm on. You don't win when you're off of YouTube either, buddy. Man, why you? This is your home front, bro. You left the turf. You left the set day, homie. You don't even want to come say what's up. And now it's to a point, bro. Like we enemigos on other lives, homie. You know what I'm saying? I got to write on you fools, man, because you guys are talking about this and that. You know what I'm saying? We don't even say what's up to each other no more, bro, until you come to the channel. And it's all love, homie. You one of the originals. Stop lying. You ain't feeling good. Why? I'm on top of the. I don't. You today didn't break anything though. That's why I'm feeling good because we could take a loss. You can't take a loss. We could take a loss and we're still ahead of you. We're still ahead of everybody. Why wouldn't I feel good? That's how much work we already put in. Adams County mean what? I was in Adams County for a gang too. You a fellow Browns? Nah, I'm a Bronco fan, my bro. Look at that. Broncos, not Browns, my homie. Hell nah. He said a Browns. Uh, it ain't you two, bro. Y'all just don't win out. Man. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm Mexicano, homie. I'm everything though, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm everything, bro. I got Spanish, native, Mexicano. Some people say I look like a white boy, like a güerito. You know what I'm saying?
LA, you cannot have my baby girl.
She don't even like charge. Like we told her how to attack chargers. Anything lightning.
Have her.
Anything lightning, man. We told her how to attack, bro. Monet, attack. He's hiding in a section in the box. Let's go. What you mean? Huh? What you mean, blood? Blood in, blood out? I know you lying because Lady Sev that we haven't talked to Lady Sev's pops in a minute. But now he's giving Lady Sev some love. Like he's supporting the Bronx because of Lady Sev. You know what I'm saying? He's supporting the Broncos because Lady Sev said we about to take the playoff, homie. We've been having it. I can only imagine the Super Bowl winning video. Hell yeah. If you see me on here while the Broncos win the Super Bowl, that they're dreading that shit, Tommy, because if the Broncos win a Super Bowl, homie, you think I'm bad now. I've been talking the shit for a long time, even when the Broncos were bad, right? If the Broncos win a Super Bowl with this platform, bro. Oh, and if the Broncos win before the Chargers, I'm bad with 3 Super Bowl. Let me get a 4th on this platform. Yeah, the homie LA Original is about to unsub me. He's gonna be like, I'm done. Everybody. When we lose, then what is for next summer? What, the Broncos or the Chargers? Are you a Bronco fan, my bro? Are you a Bronco fan? Never did no such thing as. I don't even. Shout out to the homies, man. Shout out to everybody out there. God bless everybody. Westbish. I don't even know what that even means. Oh, you said west. I got 2 kids to prove it, LA. Every is real. I said mines, my brother, much love and respect and blessing from North Carolina. More Northern Cali. What's up, my Cali homies, man? Shout out to the northern sector. You know what I'm saying? Much love and respect to all the family out there. The young boy toy can't spell the West without the ES. Damn, we going in. Yeah, we lost. But it was in Jacksonville. Oh, okay. You didn't lose. You literally choked. My riders. Yeah, I don't know. My homies like coming here tripping. You know what I'm saying? Coming here saying the wild. That's right, my brother. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Lady Sev's on you, man. Lady Sev is not gonna play. She got the ranch, bro. That's my rider right there. She's hitting foods like from the long scope too, bro. She sees any crazy activities, homie. She coming out here and just dome piecing foods. Boom. Broncos country. Yeah, we took that off the chin though, man. We already back. Like I'm feeling better, man. I actually feel better that I did this live because it's good to see the homie LA original, but it could always be worse. So when he comes around and I see that symbol and it says LA original, I'm like, you know what, Sev? It's not too bad, bro. It can always be worse. You know, it can always be worse. And then Modal came in too, homie. I'm like, yeah, I mean, there's some, it's yeah, whew, that would be a terrible living right there. So then it puts back in perspective how lucky we are as Bronco fans. I'm happy today. Hell yeah, my bro. Hell yeah. Today is the day, but what's next week? Are you winning next week? It was a good day for sure. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I've been on 11. What? Was this like this was a 11 game winning streak? Like I've been on a high horse. I ain't even gonna lie to you, LA Original. Like it's been so fun just winning 11 games in a row. Just 11 games, bro. Imagine that. You know what I'm saying? Like imagine that streak if you guys had how good of days it was. And then to see the division and see like leapfrogging people and seeing the Raiders fall and then seeing the Chiefs fall and the Broncos just keep stacking wins and the Chargers don't know what they're doing because they won the first 3 games and they got injured and foul. And bro, this season's been amazing, man. 11 game winning streak, man. All that is coming crashing down. What the no, let's put this in perspective. You're getting close to the playoffs, buddy. And we know what Chargers do in the playoffs. That's just about to crumble in your face, and you're gonna be still ringless. While Broncos still have 3 rings. You still gonna be ringless. You still gonna be ringless. You're gonna be still at the bottom of the barrel. You're gonna be watching the 3-time Super Bowl champions still have them trophies while your ass is still talking about next year and Herbert. Man, I'm dead. I'm dead, son. What's happening? Let it out, Seb. Let it out. What up, no joke? What's good with you, fam? What's happening? What's good with you, homie? Mall High salute, huh? LA bro, enjoy your win, but you're one and done and gonna be going to a theater near you soon. It's good for the soul. Hell yeah, man. 11 game win streak, bro. Cleanse me. I was like, you know how long we've been on here, bro. You know how long, bro. And to see Broncos country in a year and a half just overleap the whole division, that's mind blowing. It's 4 or 3. 3. We got 3. We're about to have a 4th. We about to have another 4th. But your clothes pretty ugly. No offense, but your clothes pretty ugly. Shout out to you, homie. Shout out to you. That's all right, Lisa. I'll forgive you. Shout out to the chat. If you would troll, make sure you still hit that sub. We appreciate all the trolls. Sometimes we have trolls. So this is the thing for trolls, homie. We have special days for you guys. So like the days that we do real content, I advise you not to just come in here with the crazy talk because the mods will shellac your ass. They will don't piece you and you won't be here for long. But some days when the trolls are sleeping and I'm just like, I just get on fast because it's all about the trolls, you guys are allowed, you know what I'm saying, to say whatever you want. But just know if a troll pops in and the homies are patrolling the hood, you're gonna get your life's gonna get took off this platform. Yeah, tough loss, my homie, but we needed to lose one, bro. Before I didn't want a streak. You know what I'm saying? Love and respect for you, big bro. You already know. What up? What is CPG? What's good with the fam? Not whoever's a troll, whoever comes in here trolling, because there's a lot of trolls that's been coming around, man. And I'm just saying everybody's welcome, but on regular content days when we do like real subjects, please don't come in here with the shenanigans. And another thing is too, and I made this announcement. Man, because I've been seeing it a lot. And even some of my partners and some of my homies that I know, If you come in here just disrespecting on gang shit too, bro, the mods are informed, homie. Like, if you just come in just gang banging and disrespecting people, you're gonna get banned, homie, because we don't do that over here. The fools don't do the comment banging, and I've been seeing that a lot lately. Now the Chargers game at the end of the season matter. See, and that would have been just a yeah, it would have been a just here. Go ahead. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna slap up the Chiefs. And then I hope for their sake, they're fully loaded, homie. Because that game right there is going to be a battle, right? And I hope they just don't have excuses. I don't want to hear no excuses. And that game is going to be actually probably the game of the year if we're battling AFC West, definitely. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like we take it with that jaw, bro, jaw laugh, whatever, homie. I'll take it on the chin. I'm back at it though. I ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? We got 4 days till we battle again, fellas. Christmas. Present to all of Broncos country. Like I said, homie, you come out and massacre the Chiefs, even though they're down and out. They're not, they don't even have no quarterbacks over there, bro. Just come and just bury these dudes. Hey, Lady said she was actually about to buy tickets to that game too. Oh, no. We don't care. Like, we got love for all the hoods, my homie. Like, East, West, we got every hood on here. But I've been seeing a lot of fools disrespect each other and a lot of fools just gang banging in my comments and on videos. So I don't care if you represent your shit. You know what I'm saying? Just be respectful because there's a lot of fools that just came in here gang banging on each other. And I'm like, bro, if you're gang banging, just go get out active out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't need to bring it to YouTube. And that's all I ask. Like, I told my mods, because we're all from different areas, homie. If you don't know, like, you don't know, homie, and you know, I grew up and my politics was the Lokes, bro. You know what I'm saying? Keyway from East Denver. But, you know, I have Damu homies, got North Daniel homies, Sudaniel homies on here, East Odies from Denver. You know, villains, everybody, G's. I know some Inca boys on here. Like every neighborhood's on here, bro. And you know, YouTube is not a place to be banging. You know, that's for out there. It's cheap. I was gonna go to that game, SoCal. My wife was gonna bless me with tickets. My wife was actually gonna buy tickets because they're like $40 to $50, bro. The Chief fans just, to be honest, bro, the Chief fans just literally disappeared. You can get tickets. You could get tickets for so cheap, bro. $30 to $50 at the max. And me and wifey were gonna go out there for Christmas. You know, we were gonna go out there for Christmas. Ah, yes. Shout out to Salinas, homie. Shout out to the homies from Salinas, California. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We got homies and all the riders from everywhere, homie. What up, Big Eric? What's up with the homies, man? God bless everybody. You know what I'm saying? We don't discriminate, homie. You know? But if you guys know me for a long time, bro, like I've actually let my channel just kind of went to everybody was free roaming, homie. And like, to be honest, fool, like my channel turned into a big old sanctuary of gangbangers from everywhere. And I literally went in because I was kind of done with YouTube, but I came back, right? And I checked my YouTube studios, bro. I got comments of whole wars in my comment section. And I'm like, damn, fool, these fools are really tripping on each other. So I kind of eliminated that shit, bro. I don't care where you from. I don't care even that you rep. But I just don't, I mean, just don't come out here disrespecting other hoods. And you see one of your enemies, like, don't start calling them out their name and start disrespecting their neighborhood. And like, then it turns into a whole gang war on my comments. And that's not what we're here for, you know? What up, Rada? What's good with it, my homie? What up, man? Bronco country. What's good with it, fam? You know what it is, Mile High salute. United in Orange from all the cities, homie. God bless everybody. Good Christmas game for y'all. Yeah, that should be an easy win. But we win that, bro, and then you guys win next week. Like, win, you know what I'm saying? Win next week. And that last game of the season, it should be definitely first bump on the road. They bounced. It should be a game, bro. Battle of the AFC West. You win some and lose some, and we've actually had way more wins than losses, man. So You know, that's all we could ask for. All we can ask for. I'm proud of these boys, man. I'm proud of Broncos country. You know, I told everybody my prediction before the season too. I did. I told everybody a prediction that for the Broncos, bro. I just really wanted them to win a playoff game. I really did. You know, playoff game this year. Get over the road and go to the playoffs. Now win a playoff game. And the third and fourth year, Bo Nix to the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Third, fourth year, I see Bo Nix in a Super Bowl. You know? But this year was not a Super Bowl for me. And a lot of fools really think we can. And I think if we still get the number one seed, bro, like nobody wants to come out here and play us, really. So, number one seed, we can be in the Super Bowl. You know? We going to be in Levi. Let's go, man. That brings back memories, homie. Chills. That gives me goosebumps back. Another trophy, homie. We could be hosting another trophy. We could lose two. We do. What's up with it, man? Shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody, bro. For me, yes, I believe we can. Lady Sev is fully said Super Bowl. I might be having to add another patch to the patchies, though. You know what I'm saying? And our home, you know what I'm saying? I mean, bro, let's be real. Let's be real. Shout out to the fans, homie. Like the fans just if the fans were crazy today, bro, playoffs in Denver, the lack of not us being in the playoffs, bro, you know how crazy playoff football is going to be out here at home? That shit is going to be electrifying, homie. They were so electrying today, bro. Like at the start of the game, it was rumbling. People that were at the game, bro, they literally couldn't hear shit. Get a playoff atmosphere. This is kind of playoff atmosphere, but you in the playoffs, homie, oh my gosh. I'll be in all the festivities too. Well, let me see. Well, so the backup quarterback for the Chiefs towards AC. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like they literally scored 2 points, I think, today. So what? Should we just give our starters to rest time, or should we just stomp these dudes out? Oh, they're like $20 patches, bro. They're like 20 a patch. I mean, but Herbert is. I'll give you that, but not the Chargers, fool. You literally have lost to the worst Broncos teams too. Let's not forget that it's in your history to lose to like some of the worst Bronco teams. And you choked. And didn't you choke too to the Broncos before? Did you choke to the Broncos? Peyton Manning came back in a choke too. So Mahomes and the back, yeah, they both did, bro. What? Where do they do that at, man? What is their conditioning? Maybe it's all karma coming back, bro. Maybe it's all karma coming back for that shit. Herbert plays for the Chargers, yeah. But you know, bro. Last I checked, but you know the last game, homie. Like you didn't even blow out Bo Nix. You know what I'm saying? Like you went to the wire. It went to the wire, Marada. You had a veteran Herbert go to the wire with the new youngster. And now you gave Bo Nix some comfortability, bro. I don't think he's scared of Herbert. I'm sorry to say, Rada. What's up with it? Hey, Fizzle, what's good with all the homies, man? What's good with all the homies out there? What up, Big Mo? I seen you this morning, my bro. God bless you, homie. I hope you good. I hope all the fams good. I hope everybody good out there. If you're new to the channel, man, we just talk about real shit. We ain't trying to beef with nobody, cause problems. Everybody's good over here. And we just shoot the shit, bro. And it's Broncos country on mine. Everybody got a different team, but there's a lot of Bronco fans in here, a lot of AFC West. And then we talk about real life shit over here, man. So if that's interests you, hit the sub button, homie. Share to everybody out there, man. It's even to the trolls, but my wife, wifey's gonna wifey's knocking trolls down, and I see the homie George, they're knocking trolls down, and the homie Josh, they're knocking trolls down. So, like, if you come in with the zesty molesty, all right, somebody was talking about penis pictures and all that shit, bro. They literally got shellacked the minute they came in here. Herbert beat the Cowboys with one hand. I mean, yeah, Cowboys is trash, bro. But hey, congratulations on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah. I don't even know what the Cowboys are doing. I really don't know what the Cowboys are doing. It's all family in here. I like your hat. God bless it, man. You know what it is. Let's go. Shout out to the riders, man. I see the Charger crew. Hey, that's tight. I got the whole Charger fan base in here, man. Hell yeah, that's good shit, bro. Like the three main Charger crews, bro. That's cool, man. Chargers still they still supporting Broncos country, man. Y'all some good dudes over there, bro. Hey, but you know, y'all can stay in the shadow, man. Y'all definitely can stay in the shadow. I got you. I'm not gonna, you know what I'm saying? We might do some therapy sessions, but I let the homies breathe. I let the homies talk, man. You know what I'm saying? You under the wing, my brothers. Like, don't even trip. The three Charger fans that out there, man, y'all is all in my chat, and I love that shit, bro, because it just means we're family, homie. Big bro Sev's gonna, you know what I'm saying? Big bro Sev's gonna hold it down, bro. And I'm even right for you, man. If people start bullying you about you not having trophies and it gets overwhelming, just let me know. I'll tell the homies, the champions, hey, bro, we can't be mean. That's like, don't be mean to the Down syndrome people. And shout out to the Down syndrome, but don't be mean to them dudes, bro. They got feelings. You know what I'm saying? They got feelings, bro. They're we don't want to do that to our like, it's not cool, man. We don't want to well, we do. We want to kick people while they're down because it's just it makes it that much fun. You know what I'm saying? Steelers, what's up, my brother? I see you over there. I see you represent still. Um, you got 3 rings, we got 3 fans. Nice, homie. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Well, Sev went there. I got love for my riders, bro. So to the homies, man, like LA Original, me and this will go back a long way. So we always talk shit. We've been talking shit for years. So it's never no. We know him pretty well. He's just a trash talker, and he comes from the community of AFC West trash talk. So, don't think we're really beefing or anything. My BCFFL. I see the BCFFL homies. You found a video you did of Pueblo. It was spot on. I appreciate it. Shout out to the homies from the Low Town, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my riders from Steel City. I got some good homies that I know from out there from Steel City. Um, and really you got to show love to the whole Colorado Metro, like everything in Colorado, because it's all of us, homie, Bach State. But I didn't, it was crazy, bro. I really didn't meet too many people because when I went to Steel City, bro, and I went to the little club out there, we got in a big ass fight. We in here, BCFFL, the original homies, homie. Hey, Dante, I'm gonna have to hit you on DMs, bro. There was some shit that popped off with some of the BCFFL members too, my homie. And it went left with a couple of these dudes, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad because we were all, you know how it was, bro. We were all tight knitted. Um, but we got in a big old fight in the Pueblo, bro, at the Chili Peppers, I think. It was that club for Halloween, homie. And we set it off over there, bro. Big ass fight. And I had to catch the Greyhound home because the homie got hemmed up. And that was the last time I went to the Steel City, See, that's what I'm saying. Like, why is anybody scared of Drake May, man? We ain't scared of Drake May. But I didn't meet a lot of the Steel City homies till I went to prison. That's where I met all the Pueblo homies in prison. Like, man, homies from Pueblo in the penitentiary, homie. And I'll tell you this, I'm gonna be real. A lot of them little fools was knuckleheads, homie. A lot of them youngsters was knuckleheads from Pueblo. They got it in, homie. They was always down to get it up. I can't say I mean, there was a couple, you know what I'm saying, that because you have fools that are not solid from every place, but for the most part, homie, a lot of them fools I met was solid. Already glad that you made it back safely. Hell yeah, man. I stayed out of the penta, homie. I can't do that shit no more. Yeah, I feel you. Them bars and clubs down there. Yeah, it was interesting, homie, because we went out there for a costume party, and it was some female that was throwing a big ass party at the costume at this place. It was a new club. I don't know if you know the club, but the owner had got hammed up for a case. Guess he was drugging people at the club or bar, my homie. And they were trying to reopen that shit. And we went. And my cousins, it's like 5 of us from Denver. And my cousins had money, bro. So it was kind of some territorial shit, bro. They didn't like that shit. So it turned into a big ass fight. But the whole club, homie, the whole club turned on us and we were fighting like a gang of people. And I'm a teenager at this time, homie. So I'm outside fighting fools at the bar, and it's like 100 of these dudes, and we got packed out. Let's just say that. But we were holding our own. It was just too many people, way too many people. So the cops got called. They took the homie to jail. I went on foot, and then I met with some homegirl, my homie, and we slept over their house and had to catch that Greyhound back to Denver. The Denver homie 831. Shout out to the homies. Hell yeah, man. Shout out to my homies from the land. Anyone named Drake can't be took serious. My respect to you. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you pulling up to the chat, man. And I actually thank you for the support, my homie. Thank you for the support. Most likely some aces. They can be. Hey, homie, like one of my homie Isaac Chavez. I don't know if you know that fool. He's a Latin ace. He was a knucklehead, homie. We on the yard, bro, and that fool right there would just. I mean, he was a little knucklehead, so some of the homies would have that fool just go beat up fools. And there's some stories, bro. That fool was actually piecing fools up on the yard. He was actually a rider. All right, bro, I gotta bounce out of the therapy session. It's all good. Hey, I just appreciate you. I appreciate my old strangers, man. The old strangers. I appreciate seeing you guys around again, man. Even some of the Charger homies, like I haven't seen you guys in a minute, homie, and it's good to see you guys actually. I was wondering if you guys were good. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the chat, shout out to all the homies. But yeah, man. And he handled his business, homie. He handled his business like a writer, homie. And I had to give that fool credit. My homie Little Vicious Low too, homie from Cali Parks. Homie Vicious from KPC. He was a writer too, homie. Like that fool got it in. But and like I'm from Denver, homie. So like us, we're a bigger city. We didn't really know too much about Pueblo, but what we would hear, and we kind of were like biased against any other city. So if it wasn't Denver, bro, I really didn't know too much about it, and I kind of was like, man, I don't really know too many fools from Pueblo, so I didn't really acknowledge it for a long time. But going to prison, going to the penitentiary, like you meet people from everywhere, homie. And there were some riders, some bona fide riders. Week 18 is going down. Let's go, homie. Yeah, we ain't wavering. We still here. Week 18, homie. The clash of the AFC West. Did you know people from the 831? Not really, fam. Where's that like originally? Oh, Salinas. Nah, I didn't really know too many. Like the fools I know, homie, they were like from LBC, Long Beach, and then I know some East LA people, some fools from Watts. You know what I'm saying? I know a couple of them. But yeah, bro, they were. I met a couple. I was living in Chula Vista. I was in Diego. I was in the heart of the Chargers compound, man. I lived out there for a minute. And yeah. I was living in Chula Vista, San Diego. Back in like 90s. Back in the 90s, I went out there. My grandma used to live out there. I was right over there. Right over there on the Chula Vista Street, man. Right by the park, the rec center. If you know anything about San Diego, I was out there, man. I told them stories. Please, boy. From D-Town, the Lokes and the G's are riders. Yeah, my riders, I got homies from the Galleons too, bro, and the Lokes, homie. That's where all the families is, all Lokes from East Denver. But we actually know a gang of the G's too. Some of my family are G's. We don't claim SD. Damn, y'all don't claim SD no more, Rada? SD was actually a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful spot. That was where your home base was, my Rada. LA definitely ain't the home base. Definitely ain't the home base of the Chargers. Bro, I had told a story 2 days ago about being in Chula Vista. And when I was younger, homie, I didn't even know where I really was. I didn't know where I really was, homie, and I almost got into a big ass because I'm from Denver, bro, and I'm Huerito, right? But my family's all Lokes, homie, and if you know what the Lokes are, they're Crips, right? I'm from a Crip neighborhood in East Denver, homie. But I went out there to Chula Vista, Diego, fool, and me being who I was, almost got us in a big ass mess out there, man. I almost got in a big ass war, not a war, but I almost got in a big ass fight with the Lincoln Park Paul Rouge out there. Oh, I was just informed we lost. Yeah, we lost. We lost, but we take it on the chin. We're good though. We're gonna bounce back. We'll bounce back from that. You know. My mom was at Colorado Springs not too long ago. Yeah, man, the Springs. That's like an hour away from Denver. Um, I lost Broncos and Nugs. All lost my boy. Yeah, they did. Damn. So it was not good for the Kronks, huh? Today was not good for the Kronks. Um, Well, everybody just getting shellacked today. All my family is lows from the east side to the bow side. Yeah, shout out to the homies from the bows. Shout out to the homies all throughout there. You know, I got family from all there. I used to live out there too. Damn, homie, yeah, that's the days, bro. Before I went to the penitentiary, like that was all throughout the Denver Metro. You know, I put like damn, man. Did you make any money today, sis? Hopefully you make some money. Uh, we have a why? Okay, okay, yeah, we do. Oh no, you guys got to buy this coming up week. We play Broncos play Christmas. Yeah, Broncos play Christmas. We just got to get a Christmas present, man. We got to get a Christmas present. You know. Yeah, yeah, East Denver, man, to Montbello. Like I used to live by Falcon Park. Well, my auntie used to live by Falcon Park, so I kind of was over there on the island. That shit reminds me of a big ass island, homie, Montbello. Shout out Fremont Street. Oh, hell yeah, homie. Last time I was in Vegas, man, I broke my hand out there in Vegas. Me and Lady Sev were out there, bro, and I broke my freaking hand out there. Hell yeah, that's a lot of the Denver Metro, though, my homie. There's a lot of Pisces out here in the Denver Metro. Everywhere you go, you're gonna see some Pisces. A lot of stuff basically getting built out here, you know? 600 block. Hell yeah, man. Shout out to the 600 block and Salinas. I actually I think I met somebody when I was doing time out here, bro, from Salinas, California. Cause there's a lot of Cali foods that come out here, homie, and there's a lot of Cali foods in the system out here in DOC in Colorado. So you run into different foods from like California. So yeah, shout out to all them. Shout out to all them fams right there. Um, Had a bunch of my little homies and cousins, man. Yeah, Montana, Alamosa. Yeah, they had the G's all over there, homie. I'm hearing in Pueblo too now. You know, little foods touch bases all throughout the box state. And I mean, you don't ever know though, homie. Everybody's gonna take it somewhere. Everybody will take it somewhere. You'll start hearing, damn, there's some G's in another city. They're banging G out in another city. They did. They regentified all of our hoods, fool. Hell no. I mean, you know how it girls, bro. Like I'm gonna be like, I'll be real with you, fool. Like even my homies, right? My partners, bro. Every time I talk to somebody, there's a new fool or there's some fools over here and there's fools over here. And did you meet this little fool? I'm like, bro, nah. I haven't. I don't even know who that is. They were talking to me about some youngsters and their name. I'm like, bro, I never even met these dudes. Never met these dudes. And to be real, to be 100, you know, like I'm gonna be real, bro. Like after I created what I created from my neighborhood, because I created a whole different circle. If you weren't like that circle and you wasn't turfing with me, I don't really know like all the homies outside of that circle. Like it's the homies that were from that circle, and I know a lot of homies started bringing foods to the set and bringing foods to the hood and all that, bro. But I don't even know some of these youngsters. You know, um, I believe Denver, Colorado was the hardest it hit as far as that's crazy, Rada. Like, yeah, bro, they hit our city crazy, crazy. They don't even have no idea what the G are about. Nah, because it really like it's really different too, homie. Because like back in the day, you'll be in the hood and homies will be in the hood, so everybody knew each other. Everybody knew each other, my homie. Like that was a none. Like you knew the families over there. You could name families like, you name the old school homies that were on Le Pan and all that shit, bro. They were all family. A lot of them were family, so they grew up amongst each other. Even in the East Side, we grew up amongst each other. We was with each other all the time. So you go to the hood and homies would be posted in the hood. We don't even have the hoods no more, bro. They regentified and kicked everybody out. So now you got people from random hoods banging the hood. Oh, these fools grew up over here. He from the hood. It's like, bro, he ain't really from the hood. He ain't even been in the hood. He came after the hood was kind of not there no more. You know? Growing up in the E, my first girlfriend was black too. And that's the thing. We never were on racial tension, especially the East Side. Like I'll speak for the East Side. Mexicanos and black folks didn't really have beef at all in the East Side. Project babies, homie. Like we all knew each other. Like I knew fools that were in the projects, bro, that were all different ethnic groups. So we didn't really trip. So that was one thing about like where we're from. We didn't really trip off that shit at all. We were and any Denver East Side baby, homie, kind of like people get it misconstrued that we were like we sounded more black culture or whatever, but it was just projects, bro. Like we were project babies, homie. That we grew up with what was around us, you know. And my block, homie, my projects, 26, 27 Arapaho, the projects. My family, Cisneros, had the corner store in the burrito right across the street from the projects. My family's all throughout the project. So it was just project babies, homie. Like, and everybody over there on the block, you were either really, to be truthful, you were either Keyway, you were either all the Crips, because the Crips were over there. And then you were a neighborhood called ESGs. ESGs, homie, were like the Mexicans that were on 2700. But they were all, like, to be real with you, a lot of the ESGs, they messed with the Lokes at one time as soon as the Lokes flooded the east side. They ESGs, they at first they had baby blue rags. Them fools was like Lokes, homie, Deuce Five Raiders, homie, the east side. They knew the Comptons very well, Compton Crib Riders, homie. So all the Mexicanos, we all had that lingo of the east side, like, you know, that was just us. Um, I never heard no one say Denver a white city. I mean, all these we were talking with my wife that all these people that are coming in now, they're all like yuppies and they think that's what Denver is now, you know? Like what? Ain't no racial tensions in the E. My first girl was a Chicago. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying, bro. It was like my main family, bro. Like you go to the projects in the house over here would be JTs and Mikas and Sequoias, and then you would have family over here, and they would have everybody was just mingled in the projects. So when I went outside, like Park Hill, shout out to the hillside too, man. That's another historical place, homie, of just culture. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know the points and you don't know the hills, bro, like that's Denver's culture. Like that's where a lot of stuff was going down. And them communities got destroyed by regentrifying, bro. So what you see now is not what we grew up off of, you know? But yeah, man, that shit is deep, homie. And I was sad when I got out the joint. I was sad to see the city like that. I was sad to see how we didn't even recognize half of the city no more because everything was destroyed. And I'm looking at buildings like this don't look like Denver, homie. They're tearing down all the low income houses, the whole city's one ways and two ways, and they're messing up the streets. Yeah, 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 yeah. Daddy Bruce, homie, Pigger stand, all that shit, man. Like I miss all that shit, bro. You know, that was our school. That was the old history, homie. You know, but I always have said this, homie, and you know, when my mom moved west, because that's where my mom moved to the west. She moved to West Denver. She moved all the way west. I mean, the Creamery, hell yeah! Shout out to the Creamery. It's not the same no more though. You know what I'm saying? It's not the same. Like even the cooks are different over there. Because I used to know the cooks used to live on 30th and Champa. That's where I used to live, right across the street from the pool. They were over there, like they were the next door neighbors, and we knew the cooks. And they don't even belong there. They don't even have that. They don't even have them. They're not even out here no more. So it changed the ingredients, all that shit, bro. You know. But I went to the west side, and when I went to the west side of Denver in the west, like west, and then you started seeing like west side Denver politics, it was such a culture shock. Really, because I didn't really even know anything about West Denver like that at first. You know what I'm saying? I'm not from the West. And everybody had different types of what they liked. I went from gray and blue and royal blue Dickie suits, royal blue chucks to everybody saying, "What's up, cuz? What's up, Loke? What's cracking with it?" So now I'm over here in the West, and all them fools, they have more of the Damu. It's more Damus over there. So I'm fighting on a regular basis now just because they don't like me just how I talk. They don't like me how I say things. It's a whole different aspect. It went from gray and blue to red and brown. And I'm the wet etho over there in West. I'm the wet etho in West Denver now. And they're like, "Who's this?" Because they thought I was white for a long time. "Who's this little white fool?" And then my cousins, Rapo Trues, they all Crips, they all low. So now it's like it felt like survival, homie. Just hated on, bro. But I learned how to fight and squabble, homie. Like, so that's just kind of that aspect, bro. You know, Cornell, dang, man up in downtown. I know the Brown brothers, Michael Brown and Ronnie Brown. Yeah, no more Cinco de Mayo, bro. See, and then that's crazy too. That's crazy too, my homies. Like my dad's side's all east side. Everybody on my dad's side is east side. Everybody on my mom's side is east and east only. My dad's side is east siders. His brother Bobo and all them fools, they're east side originals. And all his family over there, my grandma Mickey, my grandma Mickey, they're all East Side original family, and all the family's big, right? But his dad is from original West Sider. So my uncle Bobo, rest in peace, and my dad, rest in peace. They're original East Siders. They were my grandma Mickey's. They live with my grandma Mickey, and they're all East Side. But his dad is OG West Side, OG John and them from the West Side. So all their fools, they all bang West Side hoods. And I got family that were G's and Bloods. I got uncles that were Bloods. So my family's just like kind of everywhere. Like if you in the Denver Metro, you might be related to this. And for a long time, bro, it was kind of a separation even with that. That's why I say, man, gang banging kind of through a separation and like family relationships, bro. Because for a long time, everybody was just stuck in their ways. Hey, Sev, you should do on the history from the north side before it was north side. I'm talking. I'm gonna have to chop it up with you too, bro. I'll hit you up and we'll get to chopping it up. Maybe do an interview too. They don't even cruise Federal no more, my homie. Back in the day, remember they used to bring the Lolos out on the summer nights, homie, and they used to bring the low riders rolling down Federal. That shit was old school, bro. Everybody, let's not forget the original gangsters in Denver. We're Italians. Hell yeah. Shout out to the Italians and the Somalians. Hell yeah, bro. They shout out to them fools, man. They kept it original north side too, man. OGs. They took a lot of that. They took a lot of that shit too, regentrifying, man. I got family that are oldies too. I got family that are NSMs too, Marada. So that's crazy that you say that, because my dad's kids, my uncle Bobo's kids, my dad's brother's kids, they all mess with oldies. And when I tell this story, like you'll go on my stories, and a lot of them stories, when I had any type of run-ins with oldies on anything, it's because I was over there because of my auntie and all them fools. But my cousins are oldies. And then I got family from the north too. You know what I'm saying? Like It's all kinds of family, bro. It's all related, you know. But yeah, that's just wild, homie. Uh, the homie with the big white beard for like 30 years. Everybody used to be chilling at the parks. Not for real though. Be at the Llama Park, homie. Be at Curtis Park and Mestizo, homie. You know what I'm saying? I remember the couple of Chicano homies from the E called themselves Afro Chicano. I'm talking the 80s. Hell yeah, bro. Like real, I mean, because I mean, yeah, that was just, that was just that. They didn't have no real. And one thing about the projects, and like even like deeper in the east side, like the 30s, homie, and all the Gilpin Street and all the trade, the 30 Ave and all that, we were kind of like the projects kind of just had a different aspect. Like even over in the projects, homie, we kind of like mess with each other in the projects. We only had the project homies and everybody that was in the projects, and for sure the projects, bro, we didn't really have racial tensions. We didn't have racial tensions in the projects at all. Let me see. The part used to have the soccer games and hell yeah, you remember that? Old school, homie. Mestizo. My mom and all them, they used to be at that store, bro, and just they used to be the connection for the projects. All the families used to go to Ahmed's. Everybody's from the east side that was in the projects right there, bro. They would go to Ahmed's, and my mom, she would be hooking people up on that credit, that hood credit, showing everybody love in the hood. You know what I'm saying? East Side Longo, or East Side Longmont, or East Side Longo, homie. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them fools too, man. Damn, you're gangbanging from Long Beach, fool? Come on, Rada. Damn, yeah, that's wild, bro. Box state politics generating the racial tension compared to other states. Nah, yeah, homie, there's a lot of racial tension in the land, homie. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we got love for everybody, homie. We got love for everybody. We ain't tripping on none of that, If you cool with the state, man, and you cool with the family, we don't trip off that. It don't matter what color you are. People be tripping. Like the homie came in full fledged right now. He's tripping. He tripping, pimping. We don't even have, and then we don't even have the gang that be tripping with the Longos in here. That's Long Beach. That's the Long Beach shit. Shout out to Chauncey from Park Hill. Hell yeah. He did a lot of good in the community. He did a lot of good in the community. And that's what I think that's what people from the state should have did for our communities all the way around. If you had any type of influence, that's what you should have did for the city, definitely. But shout out to the homies. What you guys got going on for the rest of the night? What you guys got going on? The original hood was put on by Italy gangsters with the last name. Well, they're legendary. They took care of people in the neighborhood. So yeah, no, that's actually dope, homie. I learned about that shit when I went to Vegas. I went to the Mexican Mafia. I met the Mafia Museum. They have a Mafia Museum out there, and I went out there, bro, and I didn't even know the city had that much history, because it was Pueblo, and then there was the north side, and they were like, they were a part of the Italians and all that. They were tripping with each other. If you ever get bored, just look up. There's no such thing as gang banging anymore. It's just rival old schools. Yeah, it's died out a lot, homie. It really has died out. But I think a lot of it. I really think a lot of it, homie, to be truthful, has died out everywhere. It'll never be like how we grew up, because everybody just on different time. Everybody's just kind of different now. There's no love for the hoods no more, bro. Like everybody's from everywhere, and there's not really that love that we grew up off of. Came from a visual about to chill and then go live again. Okay. You know what? Let's do this. Let me see if I can do it right now. Oh, there we go. Boom. Nice, nice. There we go. There we go. You remember summer of '94? It got. Oh hell yeah! Summer of Violences was trooping, homie. They was tripping out here. See, if you and to all the OG homies, bro, like to everybody that's an OG that came from the '90s, bro. If you and that's what I try to tell a lot of people now. If you came from that era and you survived that shit, bro, all these years, you survived it. You you are blessed, homie, because there's a lot of people that did survive the '90s out here, and you could call it what you want. That was a lot of people lost their family members, homie. I think everybody probably knows somebody that got killed, know somebody that's doing prison time for a life sentence. Them years was crazy, bro. Fools was getting killed over their starter jackets, and it didn't matter if you came outside and you had certain colors on, and the wrong fool hit the block on you. You liable to get your life taken in them days, man, for colors. Color fools were color banging. I remember fools wouldn't even come to the east side. I remember fools from areas would not come to the hood, bro. They would not come through the E. The points, and you didn't hit that boulevard. If you was from the east side, you didn't go on the other side of Colorado Boulevard. And if you were from Park Hill, you did not come through the east side like that, bro. Unless you knew or something. But then again, too, people were like, yeah, I ain't going over there. I am not going over there. And it was happening all around the city, bro. I'm a little ass kid in the projects, homie, and I'm living on 26 Arapahoe. And I can remember, and this is when I was way younger though, in the '90s, right? I was born in '85, homie. So I'm what, 7, 8, 9, 10 in the projects, homie. And I remember at my relative's corner store on 26 in Arapahoe, fools came over there. There's big ass rumbles in the middle of the street. You had the keyways, and then you had all the east side original, like fools that were just east siders, and they were banging, homie. Boom, 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 boom. They was chunking it in the middle of the street. And this at this time too, fading was a little more like, it was basically a little more you basically could get a fade too. They was fighting. But '90s, bro, fools was getting shot up too, though. I mean, everybody, there were so many people that literally lost their life. I mean, it was a sad time, you know. And they cleaned up the east side, they cleaned up the hood. It was like, man, they was trying to make a difference over there. He's in a ravel where you he's walked their dog. Now, man, it's like wild over there now too. I went over there, they got gardens and shit. I was sad, homie. I was hella sad. Fools is over there with their thong sandals and dogs and shit, bro. Like what? I live right across the street from West High School. In those days, I was like 15. Okay, yeah, it was turned up over there, homie. Yeah, I went. Yeah, bro. Like that's just wild. So I didn't really. It was crazy, bro. Like I didn't really leave the east side. My mom left the east side in like the early 2000s, '90s or something like that, like late '90s, early 2000s, and went west. And I always found my way back to the set. Always found my way back to the east side. Like if it was going with my older cousins and all that, bro. But everywhere you was going, fools was gangbanging on each other everywhere. You know, I lived on 36 in Houston at the Park Avenue West in the '90s. Thong sandals. They had thong sandals and fucking seashell necklaces outside East. Eric, I went to West. Oh yeah, man, that's old school. Well, hey, shout out to everybody, man, that pulled up. I appreciate all you guys. I'm about to end this little live, man. I had to come pay my dues to all the Jags fans that I know and just say what's up, man. But hey, appreciate everybody that pulled up and came and said what's up. Mall High salute. Happy holidays, bro. We got Christmas this week and the Broncos play again. So we gotta bounce back this week. We definitely gonna bounce back. You know, we just gotta learn from today, man. We gotta learn from this loss, man. I know Broncos country is probably all upset right now, but we still have life. It's not gone. And Christmas Day, bro, we go back to battle, slaughter the Chiefs. We still coming, you know. But mile high salute to all you guys, bro. Till the next one, man. God bless everybody, and box state business. All right, my homies. One.